Hey guys, I just wanted to put something out there. This is something I haven't really seen anywhere that's super simple and easy to understand when it comes to different environments for your BI or data analytics platform. Right now, working with a client, we have a dev UAT and production environment. We've been building this platform for quite a while. It's fairly complex. There's a lot of moving parts, and we've really up until this point we've really only used UAT in production because both of those environments are up to date with live data, and so it's easier to develop and know exactly what your code is doing, what results you're going to get out of it. As we've introduced dev and that's becoming a bigger part of our workflow, I started to think, what would be a simple separation from dev, UAT, and production? How can you think about those things? Obviously, production is code and reports that are ready for prime time that people are actually using. But then the gray area comes in when it's UAT and development. Like what is an easy separation there? So the way that I've been thinking about it, and what I really like is thinking about dev as a place for your code and running like your pipelines and making sure that things run at an acceptable pace, performance is good, you're not getting any errors that you didn't expect, that type of thing. Like testing the code itself to make sure you're not going to run into any issues. Then in an environment like UAT, ideally that data is updated at the same cadence that production is, or at least very close to it. And then from there, you would move your code and your pipelines and that type of thing from development into UAT. And at that point, you can start doing validation of the data itself. Like, is this data correct? Is it giving business users essentially the acceptance testing part of UAT? Is it giving them exactly what they want? Is the data accurate? What things did we miss? That type of stuff. That was what you would do in UAT. So essentially, you're testing the result of all your code. You test code in development. You test the result of the code and the output of the code in UAT. Once that's done, then you push it to production. Anyway, I know kind of another bit of a ramble, but something that I wanted to think about and document and maybe put out in the world. Hopefully, it helps somebody.